And good morning. It's 7:04 on this Friday, July 28th. It's time to head to Studio B for Coleman and Company.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome. Friday morning, the sun is shining, and we're talking about the heat index. when they do the weather, it's going to be a hot one. But we're glad to have you with us. And, of course, each Friday we're on the air for Wilson Bank and Trust. This morning, we have Erin Casco with us, and Erin is here for at least the second time. She is a digital account representative and is going to be talking about that this morning. Good morning and welcome again.
Good morning.
It's nice to have you here. How long have you been at Wilson Bank and Trust?
Yeah, I've been with Wilson Bank for about 2.5 years now. I started as a personal banker at the main office and then transitioned into the digital account representative.
Well, is banking something you really like?
I do. It's been a bit of a career change for me. So I was an elementary school teacher previously, and then kind of took on banking, and Wilson Bank's really embraced me and been a great place to be able to learn how to be a banker and get to help my community, and it's been fabulous.
Well, I think you want to talk about being the digital account representative and tell us what all that means.
Yeah, so as the digital account representative, I am like the personal banker for the internet branch. That means that if you start your account application online, I am your banker, meaning that I will watch that your account is opened correctly, opened fully, and be there to assist you along that path.
Is that happening more and more all the time? It's something people are going to.
Yeah. So there's a big digital drive. That's something that's come up consistently, is that a lot of people like to be able to do stuff on their own time and when they can. So the internet branch is there to meet the needs of our current customers and then also our new customers.
What do you do to get started with and have you there in the background?
Of course. So if you would like to start an application with Wilson Bank and Trust online, you just go ahead to wilsonbank.com and follow the pathway for consumer checking accounts or savings accounts. We even open business accounts online, and you as the applicant will provide all of your information and select your account type, any services such as debit cards and online banking that you would like to have for your account, and then you can fully fund and completely open online without having to come into a branch. Now, you are always welcome at all of our branch locations, and we're ready to assist you there as well, and pick up the phone and give us a call, and we can help you that way as well.
Yeah, it does. Of course, that saves time for one thing, and travel and gasoline, whatever. But still, there's something about eye-to-eye contact, and there is for me. I appreciate the convenience of all this through the internet and this sort of thing, but I don't want to do it all the time.
Yeah, that's understandable. So you can even take a hybrid approach to starting your account. So you can begin online and then come in and complete in a branch. Yeah. Or vice versa. Start on the branch and complete online at your own pace.
Well, now, are you talking about a checking account or a savings account or almost any sort of thing that you would do with a bank could be done online?
Yeah, so our standard consumer accounts and standard business accounts can be opened online. We've got our CD offerings are also available online. So anything that's going to be like your basic checking, solid golds, money markets, any of our reward accounts, all can be opened online.
What if when you begin to do this, is either something you don't understand or problem develops? How is that handled?
Yeah, so that would be a good place for the applicant to be able to reach out. So whenever you call Wilson Bank and Trust during our regular hours, you're going to receive a person who is here, who's local. So we have a call center called our Customer Solutions Center, and those folks field the calls from our community members and our banking customers, and then direct them to the people that are going to assist them best.
Well, no doubt as many customers as you have, it takes more than one person to handle that.
Yeah.
You have several, don't you?
So I am the only digital accounts representative
right.
at this time, but we have many folks that are available to assist.
Well, this is important to know, but you're probably, as we are having more people move in, you probably deal with a lot of people. And you were telling me you actually once lived in Michigan a long time ago.
Yeah.
People are coming in here, so you're having new people come and be bank customers all the time, aren't you?
All the time. We get folks from all over that have moved to our area that see our Wilson Bank and Trust logos on signage or hear from their friends and their neighbors that this is a great place to bank and they want to bank with us. So a lot of the times they're coming from out of state. And we just ask that they provide us with proof of residency, just something to show that you are established here in the state of Tennessee and provide your local address, and we can proceed with account opening.
Well, we've got a minute here. We haven't talked a whole lot about you this morning, but you were telling me off the air before we started, I think you grew up in Michigan?
Yes. So I grew up in Michigan. My family relocated when I was in high school to Middle Tennessee. And we're all here now.
Where was it here?
Yeah, so we first relocated to Hendersonville. I went to college at Middle Tennessee State University, completed my coursework there in elementary education, and then met my husband, and the rest is a fairy tale, of course.
What does he do?
Yeah, so he is actually an endoscope repair technician and sales representative. So he actually repairs the little cameras that doctors use to look at the inside of people's bodies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a real interesting gig.
Well, do you have children?
We do not, no.
You and him? What have you this is putting you on the spot. Have you taken any trips with the Wilson Bank?
Oh, I haven't had an opportunity, but their trips always sound wonderful. Yeah, they're always really great trips, really well planned, and I love hearing the stories.
Do you travel a little bit?
We do, yeah. My husband and I enjoy camping, so we take the camper out and go find a nice quiet spot.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So camping is it for you? Yeah. What about sports?
Yeah, so I actually horseback ride. I've got horses out here in Wilson County, so that keeps me busy too.
Well, what's your husband just like you, or he has other interests?
He enjoys the horses. It's not his number one hobby. He likes to swim and bike and do all of the outdoor activities too. We hike a lot. Yeah.
Well, it's good to get to know a little bit about you this morning. You seem to really enjoy what you're doing at Wilson Bank, and we need good school teachers. We need good bankers, and you've done both. Anything else you want to tell us? Anything about your job or the bank this morning? We got another couple of minutes we can take here if you'd like.
Yeah. So just to kind of give you all an idea, so far this year online we've opened more than 900 consumer accounts. A few business accounts as well. So it is something that a lot of folks are doing. A lot of folks are taking advantage of it. We have a lot of return customers that are able to open online. You can actually, if you've got your online banking access, your mobile app, you can start from there to begin your account application. So those are reviewed daily, and again, you can open fully online, fund from your very own account if you're an existing customer.
Well, one other thing, and I mean, even I, as I won't say I'm computer illiterate. I can do a little, but there are a lot of people who can run circles around me. But I really love to be able to check out my account, and I do nearly every weekday anyway. Actually, we've got a couple of accounts at Wilson Bank and Trust, and it's very easy to access them to find out the latest maybe bank draft that you've had and that sort of thing. You can just it is so different from what it was before the internet. Now, you wouldn't remember that, but I do. If you did anything then, I mean, the maybe a phone call would solve a problem, but otherwise you had to take time, go to the bank, whatever, if there was a problem, or to do the transaction, do whatever you needed to do. This is all it's just a different world anymore, isn't it?
Yeah. So the mobile app is set up so that you can see pretty much real-time transactions. So if you go to the grocery store and you make a purchase on that debit card, that's going to populate on your app and show you as a pending transaction, but then, of course, update you on your balance there.
There's been times when I was online and my wife has gone to the grocery store and I can see how much the grocery bill is and know before she even gets home.
Oh, yeah. It's a great way to keep up with your accounts and your balances.
All right. Well, Erin, thanks so much for being with us this morning. Erin
Thank you.
Gaskell with Wilson Bank and Trust. And again, she is the digital account representative. Wilson Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. They're still here, still independent, still committed to you. Excellence in banking since 1987. We'll take a break right here. This is Coleman and Company, FM 98.9.
And let's see what's happening on the roadways. It's all brought to you by our friends at Bates Ford, and they've got the Works Vehicle Checkup. They'll make sure your vehicle is ready for any road. $59.95 up to 5 quarts of oil, tax and disposal, tire rotation, and safety check. 1673 West Main. Now at traffic, here's Chuck.
Good morning. It's building pretty good now on 24 westbound, coming out of Murfreesboro, Rutherford County, up through the Hickory Hollow area towards Nashville. Watch for a little bit of radar this morning on I-40 in Kingston Springs, especially as you come in from Dixon County on 40 eastbound. Still holding up 65. It starts to slow just a bit, 65 southbound here at Trinity Lane. Hey, Nash Painting, they service all of Middle Tennessee. They're #1 in residential and commercial. Check them out online at nashpainting.com. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Gregory Dental Group in Lebanon is a family dental practice located across from Vanderbilt Wilson County Hospital. They offer cosmetic procedures, dental implant services, and now featuring new digital dentures. Premium dentures in just 2 appointments. No insurance, no problem. Call about our discount plan.
Hi, I'm Dr. Derek Gregory. In my office, you can count on a compassionate staff who will truly listen to you, take the time to get to know you, and discuss your personal needs. I look forward to meeting you.
Gregory Dental Group, 444-0322, West Medora Parkway, across from Gibbs Pharmacy.
We continue here on a Friday morning. It is probably obvious by now that to our listeners that my guest has not shown up today. I don't want to embarrass the person. I don't know what's happened, but he assured me Monday he would be here, and and so far he's not. I tried to reach him on the phone during the break. He didn't answer the phone, and I didn't leave a message. But there's 2 or 3 things I want to talk about this morning. First of all, I meant to have mentioned this yesterday because I had forgotten it the day before. But I want to talk for a minute about Don Simpson. I think most of you know that our former county clerk and former county executive, later county mayor Don Simpson, passed away this week. He had visitation. I think it was Wednesday night, and I believe a graveside service yesterday. Don Simpson was one of the first guests on Coleman and Company back on that Monday morning in 1993, October the 10th, I believe it was. And that morning, I had Don Simpson and Mike Jennings and Bobby Jewell, who was mayor of Lebanon at that time. And I've known Don Simpson since I was a little boy. Actually, the first memory I have of him was when he came out to the village of Centerville, to the general store there, and hung up a sign for Frank Clement, who was running for governor. So since that time, I have known him. He certainly left his imprint on Wilson County, serving as county clerk for a number of years, and later as what is now our county mayor. And I believe even up until his death, he was a member of the election commission. So anyway, I hope I have made up for not mentioning that Wednesday when I should have, and yesterday when I could have and forgot. Another thing that is going to be happening, which we have talked quite a bit about, is the Vanderbilt Wilson County Hospital's treatment of sideline emergencies and sports injuries. This is coming up this Saturday, tomorrow, Saturday, July 29th, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. at Lebanon High School. And of course, they're located at 500 Blue Devil Boulevard. And at Lebanon High, they're going to be having their second annual free sports medicine conference in Wilson County. Team physicians in Wilson County. Vanderbilt does supply those team physicians, and they do strive to create the safest environment possible for the athletes, for the coaches, and the parents. And so there's going to be hands-on training tomorrow that includes emergency action plans, heat injuries, concussion head injuries, AEDs, fractures and dislocations, and how to stop the bleeding, and even more. So faculty includes sports medicine physicians who cover Wilson County High School sports, and they do include Dr. Alex Diamond, Dr. Lance LeClaire, Dr. Patel, and others. And one more time, that will be tomorrow, Saturday, July 29th, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. And again, parents are invited especially to come to the second annual Free Sports Medicine Conference. Rock the Block, that is tonight or this afternoon. I guess it's 6 to win or something. It'll be on the square, and we have one here in July. They won't have one in August because of the fair, and then another one coming up in September. So the Rock the Block, that's been a popular thing. We've called it used to be Jamming with the General, but Rock the Block is about the same type of thing. We just got a different name. And I want to mention that John DeWall's shoe and clothing giveaway is today over in the Upton Heights area. It's Salvation Army headquarters there. And I guess that takes care of most of the things this morning. I understand that Mark Hinesley is on the phone, so I'm going to go to the phone for a minute here. Mark, good morning. Are you there?
Coleman, how are you this morning?
Well, without a guest until now, I guess.
Hey, I'll tell you what, when preparation...
Hello?
They said I could... Tell me you can hear me.
Yeah, I think so. Go ahead.
All right. Hey, thanks for giving me a couple of minutes this morning. We had and I hope no one's already talked about this, but want to thank everybody that pitched in on Wednesday and Thursday, and we still have a couple more days to go that are helping us out with the We Love Our Teacher initiative that we started. And you've heard plenty about that. I know your listeners have heard about it, but we had nearly every school covered. We still have a few to go, but we greeted our teachers when they returned to their classrooms on Wednesday morning to kick things off, and from what I can tell, it was an overwhelming success and gave us an opportunity to show our appreciation. I also want to make sure we thank our city mayors and our county mayor, because I believe each of them issued a proclamation on behalf of their legislative bodies proclaiming either that day or this week as We Love Our Teacher Week. So it's been a good week for the chambers.
Well, that's good to hear, and certainly I think it's really. I hope we are a little bit going above and beyond in showing our appreciation there, because it's a difficult job and it's not something everybody can do. And education is of paramount importance. And I think there are people who could be good teachers who maybe are not going into that now because of some of the additional challenges that are involved there being a teacher.
Yeah, they probably signed up to be a teacher, and somewhere along the line they became a counselor and a patrol officer and psychologist and everything else. And at some point, I'm sure there's other opportunities that are maybe less stressful. But there's so many fewer teachers with teaching degrees are coming out of college now, and the numbers are drastic across the country. And there won't be enough teachers for what we need. And those school systems that are lucky enough to attract good talent like we are, they're going to be pretty highly sought after, I think. So any little thing that anybody can do to lighten the load or show our appreciation or spread out the task, I think we're all called to do that. It takes a very special person that will go into a classroom of 20, 25, 30 kids and not only teach, but deal with all the other stuff that they have to. So we so much appreciate them. They really do make a difference. And I'm happy that we got the support that we did. Daryl Crouch with Everyone's Wilson, really everybody associated with that stepped up, and we're so grateful to all of them as well. Two things going on this afternoon. If you're out and about and just need something to do at 11 o'clock, we're having a ribbon or a groundbreaking. Those are always special. We have a groundbreaking for a new business that's open and relocating in Mount Juliet, True Roots Chiropractic up on Meb Court. And then this afternoon, and I don't know if Justin talked about this on Tuesday morning or not, but the long-awaited opening of Adams Lane Plaza, or Adams Lane to connect to Providence Parkway. They closed that for a while so that they could build the new road, and it as you go over the little rise on Adams Lane behind Waffle House in Cracker Barrel, you're now going to be guided to the left on a nice new road. That's where Rooms to Go will be and where BJ's Wholesale is. So it'll all start tying together, and it's been a long time coming. Seems like road projects can't happen fast enough for anybody, really. But this will be a good afternoon, and I believe that ribbon cutting is at 2 o'clock this afternoon.
All right. Well, it's good to hear from you this morning, and I know we'll see you at your regular scheduled time in the month of August.
Hey, absolutely. I had a Rotarian friend many years ago, Pastor Bob Hill, and I remember him saying one time to the group, a good Rotarian needs to be ready to preach, pray, or die on a moment's notice. So as I'm driving down the road and there's an opportunity to talk to Coleman, I'm going to go ahead and take a chance here. So, and I will echo what you said about Don Simpson. I didn't get to spend a lot of time with him. Certainly his wife, Peggy, has left an indelible mark on our community and touched so many thousands of lives with the Dolly Parton Imagination Library. And I did know her much better, but Senator Rochelle at the JECDB board meeting this past Tuesday morning took a point of privilege and talked about Don Simpson being one of the originators of the group of folks that sat around the table, what ultimately became the Joint Economic and Community Development Board, where everybody is working together in Wilson County, so we're not all out there going after the same fish, so to speak. And it was so well put together that it became the template for economic development models across the state of Tennessee. So there's a lot of people that maybe never even met Don Simpson, but I promise you are benefiting today because of that gentleman.
Well, thank you so much for that. I think most of us who knew him would certainly agree.
All right, you guys have a good weekend, and I'll be pulling for your Reds. Since I'm not really a baseball fan, I'll go with them this week.
Okay, well, thank you. I appreciate that too. All right, Mark Hinesley, he's the man at the Chamber of Commerce in Mount Juliet. Well, my friends from the Exit Rocky Top C&D team are sitting in here now, and we've got a couple of minutes before the break. Miss Judy, good morning to you.
Good morning.
And Medina, you brought me a cup of coffee. Thank you.
Yes, I thought
And
you needed a second
we
cup.
can talk about something except real estate here
Yes,
for a
I
couple of
wanted
minutes
to
till we take our break.
Kind of remind everybody about Sunday is the day of prayer for all our schools
And I was
across
just
the
going
county.
to mention that to Mark, and then it escaped my
Yes.
mind that we all
Yes.
hope and pray for safety in our schools
right.
for the coming school
That's
year.
right. And we're asking all the churches to have their moment in their service to be able to have a moment of prayer for the kids, the teachers, safety, the parents. And it's something that Eddie Calley started years ago. And we just want to remind everybody to make sure that gets initiated in your service sometime on Sunday. And then also August the 7th, we're having Clergy Day at our Kiwanis Club for all the pastors and ministers in the county to come and eat lunch with us, just to honor them. So if you haven't signed up, just give any of Kiwanis members a call, and we'll be glad to get you signed up for the meal. And it's 12 to 1 on August the 7th.
On Monday, yes.
On Monday, that's right.
And you still meeting?
At the First Methodist Church on West Main Street.
They'll kind of found a permanent home there.
It's
haven't
great.
think
It's a
so.
great location, easy in, easy out, and we have wonderful meals. And it's just a good time, and we want all the clergy in the county to show up and have lunch with us.
You've been president of Kiwanis?
Yes, we both have.
Both have?
Yes.
Okay.
She's been there twice.
Yeah.
I'll bet you that you're the only mother and daughter who have been president of Lebanon Kiwanis Club.
Well, that's fixing to be ended because Susie and Chelsea.
Okay.
That's right.
But right now, yes, we're the only mother or daughter.
Maybe the first.
Yes, maybe the first.
Well, I think we've done a pretty good job of winging it this morning with the absence of my scheduled guest. But you never know. I mean, it's easy. It's easy to criticize somebody for forgetting or not showing up, but you never know what has
You always
happened.
have this
right.
fear when you go to bed on
Yes.
Thursday night. Am I going to wake up in time?
Yeah.
But we wanted to say something about going to the teachers and welcoming the kids in school. I haven't had my turn yet. Mine's next week. But last year, I know there was a girl that had moved here, and she was a freshman. And her mother later told me that she was so nervous going the first day in a brand new school, brand new area. And when some of the people were standing there and welcoming her and smiling, she said she started to feel comfortable by the time she went through the door. So that does work, and it does a lot of good to all these kids and to the teachers. And we just need to be kind and show people that we appreciate them.
All right, great. A break right here and more. Part 2 coming up on Coleman and Company, FM 98.9.
And let's see what's happening on the roadways. Thanks to Absolute Kubota. They'll help you rent the right tool for the job. The Kubota Orange Rental Program makes it easy to rent the right equipment. Stop by Absolute Kubota, check out the U35 excavator or the SVL 75 compact track loader, 1506 West Main. Now at traffic, here's Chuck.
Good morning. A minor wreck was being cleared in Brentwood just a few minutes ago on that 65 southbound ramp at OHB. As traffic builds in the northbound lanes coming up through Williamson County right now on schedule. On 65 north from Franklin into Brentwood, it's heavy as expected this time of the morning. Coming down 65 over here at Trinity Lane. Watch for radar. I-40 in Dixon County and, of course, in Wilson County, Mount Juliet area this morning. Hey, Nash Painting. They service all of Middle Tennessee. Check out their website at nashpainting.com. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
It's summer and it's hot.
Need a home with a pool or a condo with a neighborhood pool to enjoy?
What about a home on the lake with a boat dock?
Or what about a farm with lots of shade trees and a creek?
We can find what you want to keep you cool all summer long.
Whatever you do, remember, don't make a move without us.
Call Judy Cox or Medana Pimentoler at Exit Rocky Top Realty. C&D Team 443-3130.
Dangerous heat and humidity continues through the day today. Sunny and hot, a high near 97 degrees. Heat and disease could be as high as 105. Tonight, mostly clear, back down to 73. This weather forecast is brought to you by Walker Auction and Realty, professional auction and real estate services. Get top dollar for your home, land, or personal property. Log on to MikeWalkerAuctions.com. They know auctions. Let's look at your forecast. I'm Stormy Clausen.
We welcome you to part 2 of Coleman and Company. It is a Friday, and I've already introduced them, but one more time, our C&D team of Exit Rocky Top Realty, Miss Judy, Dana Pimentola. They're located at 1330 West Main in Lebanon. Great people, great service. They're people you can trust. All right, we're going to start, other than community things, it's real estate now.
Well, it's still community things, but it all mixes together. It never comes, it's all one piece of wax. But anyway, do you know what's coming up? Another event that's coming up in a few weeks?
Oh, the Wilson County Fair.
That's right.
Wilson County Fair, Tennessee State
Fair.
Fair.
That's correct. And we just wanted to kind of let everybody know we'll be out there. The Cox's Hospitality Cabin will be open. They're out there painting the outside of it as I speak. We wanted to refresh the color some, and so they're painting that, and they'll be painting all the rocking chairs and making sure they're all spotless and clean, and scrubbing and doing all that kind of thing, getting it ready. So,
what's Mike doing right now?
well, he's out there.
He's supervising.
He's out there pressure washing the paint off the rocking chairs so they can put new coats on them.
Wow.
He's not one that's going to paint over something. He's got to start from scratch.
Well, Mike has always got something on his mind to get done, hasn't he?
Yeah, well, he's been probably 6 weeks ago. He started spraying. He'll go out there and spray around the cabin for the weeds and for bugs and little spiders and stuff like that, because that way when people sit on the porch, hopefully mosquitoes won't get you and the bugs won't get you. And because when people eat and drip, ice cream on the porch, it brings ants and things. So he goes and starts spraying he can't stand the weeds around there. So he started spraying about 6 weeks ago. So everything is killed off and ready to go by the fair.
Well, the temporary building you used to have was a great idea, but the permanent one is so much better.
Oh, it's great. It's great. So we're working on that, and this is the year of the corn. So we're going to be counting corn kernels. And since Granny was always in charge of that, so I didn't want to really take that job on because people bombard you wanting to know the answer, and I don't want to know the answer. So our youngest granddaughter has counted them. She's been working on that for several weeks before school started. So she's got them all counted. They're sealed up, and she's got the number in the bottom of the jar, and she's the only one that knows.
The only one.
That's right. I told her you cannot tell anybody because this way you're the one that knows, and when the fair's over, everyone who gets it closest wins $500 cash. So
you've got a good thing. That's worked well for you.
Well, people love doing it, and the people bring contraptions trying to measure the jar and try to figure out the weight.
That's fun to watch.
And it's fun to watch young kids out there trying to estimate how many kernels is in there. So, and some of them come pretty close. So, and then also we're going to be giving away Granville. Randall has offered us a package for Granville. It's a one-night stay at the bed and breakfast and 2 bluegrass tickets. So that will be given away too after the fair's over. So you just come in and register, no cost to register. You can register as many nights, as many times as you want to. So there's no limit on that. And we'll be giving away the boys and girls bicycle again. And we've had grown-ups come to us now that said, I won the bicycle back 20 years ago. And it is so fun to see the pictures of them, how they grew up. And they come back and thank us. And then our moon pies will be delivered, I think, Monday. And we got a couple of new surprises on those this year. So we've worked with the Pick Tennessee first because that's a Tennessee product. So
well, you don't waste any time. I mean, you're ahead of the curve.
Well, you have to be. I mean,
you have to be.
By the Monday before the fair starts, we want to be in place as if it starts that day so that we're ready. That way we're not right up to the wire doing things.
Well, even though you don't do hardly any, really no commercialization unless somebody asks about
That's
it.
right.
But this has been such a great thing for you, and it no doubt has benefited your realty business.
That's right. And people come to us during the year and say, we saw you at the fair and we remembered.
That's right.
But we won't come in and press you about real estate. You're there to have fun at the fair, and if you want to buy a house, you can call us during the week or whatever. But we won't be pressuring you there. Would you come in, just register and enjoy your meal, your fair food, and enjoy the heat, the air conditioning, and in the rocking chairs, and just have a fun time.
All right. We're going to talk a little real estate this morning.
Just a little bit. Wanted to let you know that the houses and properties that I've talked to for in the last couple of weeks, we had under contract. So we've closed several in the last 2 weeks, and then we're having a closing today. I talked about
business is good.
That's right. Talked about a house we had on East Market Street. We closed on it. We're closing on Ward Street this afternoon. We've closed Franklin Terrace. That's a condo over on Franklin Road. We closed on it. And then next week, we've got 3 more closings. So we're moving and shaking right now, and the market is good. So we've got some more listings to talk about, and one of them is 1881 Goshen Road. It's off of Hartsville Pike, down in your way, as you used to say, the Centerville, Taylorsville way.
And a little past, yeah.
In the little pass, yes. But it is sitting on 15 acres, and it's a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, almost 3,000 square foot home with detached storage, garage, concrete floor, also with a carport that has RV hookups. In-ground swimming pool, all hardwood floors, the cleanest house you will ever walk into.
Wow.
And it's just beautifully decorated. It's open floor plan, see-through fireplace. So give us a call on that one if you're looking for acreage and a great, nice, beautiful brick home with storage and RV hookup so you can travel when you're not on the property.
Yeah, and I think a pretty wonderful community too.
Yes. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. You're in the country, but you're not far from everything at all. It only takes a few minutes to get to town. But that one is listed at 924.9. So give us a call on that one. If you're looking for land, we have 7 acres on Rutledge Lane. Give us a call on that one. It already has electricity on it, already has water on it, and it already has septic tank perk for a 3-bedroom. Already on it, it's ready for the next home to be built on there, or just land if you wanted to park your RV on it. Give us a call on that one, but that one's listed at 315.9. So give us a call on that one. And if you're looking for a condo, we've got Villages of Five Oaks, a 4-bedroom, 3 full bath condo, and it's move-in ready and beautifully decorated, and it's ready for a new home as well. So give us a call.
615-443-3130.
That's right.
And I hope that phone's ringing when you get there.
Oh, yes, yes. And remember, this year, in honor of the fair, don't be corny. So don't I just messed that up.
Don't
make a move without us.
Don't be corny and don't make a move without
That's
us. Oh, Medina, thank you so much. Miss Judy, we'll see you all next week.
All righty.
Have a great weekend. C&D team, Exit Rocky Top Realty, 1330 West Main Street in Lebanon. Again, great people, great service. Well, we're about 20 before the hour, and this is the Friday that we feature the Lebanon Senior Citizen Center, and Jamie Phillips is the program director. She's with us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Coleman.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
And how's your week going?
It's good.
Good. But you're glad to see Friday get here, no
I
doubt.
am, yes.
And actually, we're almost to the end of the month. There's
That's
one
right.
more business day, one more day for after today for the Senior Citizen Center, and then Tuesday it's another month.
That's right.
And I guess we could start out here. Anything today or Monday, which is still part of July, that you want to talk about? You might tell us quickly.
Nothing extravagant on those days, but August is filled with fun things. So.
Okay, and we've got a couple of people who we're going to be featuring this morning who do line dancing.
Yep.
And I'll go ahead and just introduce them. Cheryl Bean, good morning.
Good morning, Coleman.
We're glad to have you with us. And Joe Carter, good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right. Joe does a number of things, but line dancing is part of it, and playing pool, teaching me how to play pool is part of some of his other duties, I think. And we all have lunch together there. It's a great atmosphere, and I think things are going well. And of course, you do a lot of bingo, don't you?
I do. I think I have bingo today and Monday.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Back to back.
Is that the most? Maybe the most popular thing that
I think
we
so.
do?
That and cornhole, I think. I mean, you should have seen the group at cornhole yesterday.
Well, there are more people who play bingo, obviously,
Right.
because you have almost a full house
Yes.
when you play bingo, and especially if there's some big prizes to give away. We did have 27 or 28 or 26 or 28 yesterday playing cornhole.
Yeah, the whole room. It was full. That was good.
Unfortunately for me, it was one and done. But
Sometimes that happens.
what do we need to talk about concerning the month of August here?
Okay. I've put hand and foot tournaments back on the card game, so we'll have that in August. I think that was in July as well, but I wanted to go ahead and mention it for some that may not have seen it. We have some great lunches planned, something that's been suggested anyway, so just make sure you call the day before to make those reservations. But next Friday, David Turner and friends, the
Ventriloquist.
yes, I can't say that word. He'll be there at 1. And
Yeah, well, let's talk about David for a minute here. I've seen him so many times at the Wilson County Fair, and I assume he'll be there again this year. And he has quite a talent, being the ventriloquist and all the little dolls, the characters that he talks to, and he's just got this almost down to a science. He does so well. if he makes any mistakes, I don't notice them. He's that good. And I think he's very much appreciated over at Senior Citizen Center. I think I've seen him there a couple of times already. So this will be at least, I believe, his third time to come over and perform. And when is this coming?
It's on August 4th at 1 o'clock.
Okay.
So,
all right. Well, we look forward to that one.
yeah, it
Have
should
you
be
met
fun.
him?
I haven't. I think I've probably seen him at the fair in passing,
Yeah.
but my kids always want to ride
Well,
rides.
he's really a nice guy, and his wife usually accompanies him to make sure he's got all the dolls packed in or whatever. I think.
If you walk over to watch him, you need to stand real close to the stage.
Okay.
That way he'll incorporate you into the show.
That's one of the things I've tried to avoid so far, and I've been successful. I'm thinking all the different ways he might embarrass me.
That's right.
But he really, it's all fun. It's all fun. Well, that's up on 4th.
Yes.
4th of August.
Yep. And then August 7th at 1 o'clock, Richard Clark, he's the new information officer for the city of Lebanon. He's going to be in there talking about senior safety.
Yeah.
So I think that's really important.
Well, he's one of our regular guests here, comes on the second Thursday of every month, and we find out a little bit about what's going on with the police department, a lot of different things. He's been in the DARE program, but this is going to be one program especially for senior safety.
Yes.
And that they could talk about that a long time, no doubt.
Yeah, for sure. On August 11th, this is the first time that we're doing it, and we're having a senior prom, a senior citizen prom, and I'm so excited.
Now, well, how's that going to be?
Well, so we'll just have lunch, and then beginning at 1, we'll just start dancing, having fun. We're going to nominate a queen and a king at 2:30.
Is there special wear for that day?
Yep. So you can dress to impress or wear your Sunday best. That's what I said. I don't want anyone to go out and buy something but whatever you have is fine. And if you have something fancy hanging, that's perfect.
I don't think we've done anything like this. This is something new, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Well, you're coming up with new ideas from time to time. And by the way, there's a few of us who really appreciate you getting the shuffleboard going again.
Yeah. My stepdad, he owns Hometown Fireworks and Concessions. He's the one that bought us that sealant to make that happen. So, and he's bought us a few bocce balls too, like 4 bocce ball sets.
Well, kudos to him. I didn't know. I just knew it got done.
Yeah, and that's...
I think Ralph Bean and I had sort of halfway volunteered to do something, but this got done before we got around to it.
And the city of Lebanon is the one that put it down, so... Yeah. But I think we need to go back and sand it. It's a little slick now.
Oh, it was okay the other day. We didn't. In fact, Cheryl and done forgot who was your part.
Shelby.
Yeah, Shelby Jean. Shelby Jean.
Morgan.
Yeah. Well, she was just Shelby Jean Knowles, and we were in high school. I have to think for a minute here. But anyway, you two won the last one. Congratulations. But it's a nice game, and it's on the back porch, so everything going well.
Yep, it is fun.
Okay, we need to take a break right here, and we'll talk more about the Lebanon Senior Citizen Center in just a moment here on Coleman & Company, FM 98.9.
And let's see what's happening on the roadways. Thanks to our friends at Bates Ford. Get a battery installed on most vehicles, $149.95. Bates Ford, 1673 West Main. Now at traffic, here's Chuck.
TDOT, those help trucks are out here with a couple of stalled vehicles. Traffic actually looks pretty good right now, coming up from Franklin, Brentwood on 65 northbound up through that stretch of Williamson County. Traffic's on the increase through the Mount Juliet area now. Right on schedule, actually, 40 westbound, leaving Wilson County towards Nashville. Heavy on 24 westbound up through the Hickory Hollow area as that traffic builds coming in from Rutherford County. Nash Painting services all in Middle Tennessee. Check out this website today at nashpainting.com. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
You know, starting to save for your future doesn't have to be difficult. Let Wilson Bank and Trust help tone up your financial goals this year. Our certificates of deposits or CDs can help your money work harder with our competitive rates, earning you more than ever before. WBT checking options allow you to earn rewards you can really use, like a high interest rate or cash back on check card purchases when you meet some e-banking qualifications. Visit your closest Wilson Bank and Trust office or online at wilsonbank.com to get started today. Member FDIC.
Thanks for telling me.
And we continue here, our final segment on Coleman and Company on this Friday morning. Jamie Phillips, Lebanon Senior Citizen Center's Program Director, is with us. And we've been doing this on the last Friday of the month for a long, long time. We want to continue. And this is their third or fourth time, I guess. I don't know. I've lost track. But anyway, you've kind of got acclimated to the job now, and you know kind of what's expected each month, and you've been innovative too in coming up with some new ideas. You're saying during the break here you're really excited about this prom.
I really am. I got some crowns in the mail, and I have some sashes. It's going to be lots of fun. We have a DJ coming, so just an afternoon of fun and dancing.
And you said you can dress. What was that you said earlier?
I don't know.
Something about the last line was dress your.
Oh, dress to impress or wear your Sunday best.
Yeah, it's okay. All right. So that's what it's all about.
Yes.
All right. What else you need to tell us?
On Friday, August 18th, 1 o'clock, we have an Elvis impersonator coming. Kevin Roberts, he's from Watertown. He did my daughter's Little Lights graduation, and he was fantastic. So I know Elvis Week is from the 9th through the 17th, so I just wanted to make sure that we did something in honor of him.
Cheryl, being the Elvis lover you are, I'm sure you're glad to hear that.
Oh, I'm excited. Of course.
We want to talk a bit about line dancing this morning, but I don't want to interrupt you. It's just more you want to tell us, and we can save some for the last, but whatever.
Yeah, we'll just go ahead and start line dancing.
Well, one of the things that the two of you, Cheryl Bean and Joe Carter, y'all been involved with for a long time is line dancing. And I'm sorry, but dancing is just not one of the things that I have adapted to or come to appreciate. You two, it's almost part of your life, and you spend a lot of time, if you add all the hours up to the time that you're dancing and teaching dancing, and especially line dancing at the Lebanon Senior Citizen Center. How did you get started with that, Cheryl?
I got started with a friend of mine from church invited me to come over to the line dancing, and I got started going.
Is it something you caught on to almost immediately?
No.
No?
No, I was kind of like bashful and stayed in the back of the room for a long time, and then I caught on to it, and then the teacher that was teaching me at the time, after a little while, she got Alzheimer's, and I took over the class then.
Well, Joe, tell us your story. I mean, you love music and you love to dance.
Well, I taught myself how to dance. I was working for the Sumner County School Board, and between jobs, we were stationed in the old gymnasium at the old high school in Gallatin. That's where they kept all the excess furniture for the school system. So I found a 8-track player, a TV with a tape player, and a tape that had line dancing on it. So I watched that thing, learned how to line dance, learned how to two-step.
Well, what attracted you to line dancing? It's a little bit different. I mean, you dance by yourself, really. I mean, you do. It's a group thing, but you're not hugging each other or anything like that. It's a different kind of.
It's more of an exercise type thing.
Yeah.
And a lot of people like to do it. A lot of people want to do it, but they're bashful or have qualms about somebody watching them. Mm-hmm. And I try to tell them, they're not worried about what you're doing. They're worried about what they're doing. They don't care what you're doing.
Well, how much of this goes on now that y'all are involved with? Isn't there at least something happening every Thursday and Friday involving you and line dancing?
Well, that's what?
Monday and Friday, Carolyn Morris has a class on Mondays, and it's more advanced classes on those 2 days. Mm-hmm. And I have Thursdays, which is intermediate. That's for people that know some of the steps already. And then Joe has beginner classes on Fridays.
And I got started on that one because I watched so many little ladies come in the room wanting to dance, and they'd stay in there 5 minutes. They go, I can't do this. Turn around and leave. So I talked to Patty. I told her I want to do a 6-week class for people that really don't know anything. That was 6 years ago. I done that 6-week class.
So you're still doing it?
I am.
Well, is it fairly easy for most people?
If you can hear the beat of the music and you've got any kind of short-term memory, you can probably learn how to line dance. But that's 2 requisites that you've got to have.
Yeah.
If you can't hear the music, especially the beat.
Okay, well, you get them after they've learned a little, and you help them improve, I guess, and learn some more.
Yeah, I teach new ones at times, and a lot of times I just go over the ones that we've done in past. I change the music a lot. I like to go from rock and roll to country, and sometimes I've even played instrumentals and Indian music. I just try to make it fun.
Well, are more people coming, more coming to learn?
My class has got, a small class would be 20.
Mm-hmm.
I have had 35 in there. So, and it's real crowded at 35. They're running over each other.
How many you normally have, Cheryl?
Sometimes 20 or 25, or sometimes 17, just depends. A lot of people that's in his class or in my class is vice versa. It's like they just want to dance and have fun.
But it's been going on for quite a while, and it seems to be more popular maybe than
At least
ever.
15 years that I know of.
Yeah. Well, if anybody's got some questions, they can call the Senior Citizen Center, and Jamie will refer them to you if she doesn't have the answer or whatever. But and if you've got questions about when it's going to be or whatever, let's see,
449-4600.
Yeah, 449-4600. Okay, we got about 4 minutes left, and Jamie, I'm going to go back to you now. You got some more things I know you want to tell us about the month of August.
On August, a lot of people like the music bingo, so Wendy's back, and Wendy's going to host a music bingo on Wednesday, August 30th. And then when we did our fun day back on June 30th, we played this hot potato game, and that was a lot of fun, so I put it on the calendar as an event at 1 o'clock. So other than that, lots of bingo, we have shuffleboard, and lots of cornhole.
Yeah, and there are other things that are more of a more serious nature that you have, and I think most that's been going on, you have continued. You have different people come in their areas of expertise, just like you were talking about our policeman, PIO, Public Information Officer, Richard Clark. Dick Clark, a good way to remember him. He's going to be there to talk about safety. When's that again for safety for senior citizens?
August 7th at 1.
All right.
They do a TOPS meeting every Monday, taking off pounds sensibly.
Yeah.
They do that every Monday at 1:30.
I think that's been going for a while. I don't know how much weight people have lost, but at least it gives them opportunity to try.
Right. We have the Alzheimer's and Dementia Support Group. That's every first Tuesday, and that's growing, and it's really important because, we have Tom there. He gives you tools, and just to be able to talk to somebody about what you're going through, as a caregiver. We have exercise class. That's fun. The attendance is up to like 30 most days now.
Are you doing that class?
Well, Larry Norris. So it is my class, but Larry enjoys doing it. So I just sit beside him, and he does all the talking and all the counting. He enjoys it though. I've told him, time and time again that I'll do it, but he absolutely wants to continue. So who am I to stop him?
Yeah. Well, there's a number of things that have been going on. Just kind of we continue because they're good, and then we come up with some new ideas from time to time. But one of the things we probably hadn't talked as much about over the years here on these Friday mornings is the dancing, and especially the line dancing. So I'm glad, Joe and Cheryl, that we're able to have you this morning and find out a little bit more about that. And I don't think as long as you're able to move about, you're going to stop. You're going to keep on, right?
Gonna keep on.
As long as I can.
Keep on.
And again, you said Monday you've got the advanced line
Mondays
dance
and
classes.
Fridays. Monday mornings and Friday morning.
right.
Carolyn does that.
And Joe, the beginners are always on Thursday.
On Friday morning at 10:30.
I'm Thursdays,
She's Thursday at 10:30.
10:30.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you got two different things going Friday then?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes.
All right.
Early morning and 9:15 and 10:30.
All right. Okay. Well, if you want to know all about line dancing, show up or call 449-4600 and get more information. And Jamie, we got 40 seconds to wrap it up this morning.
Talk about the pool room.
Oh yeah, the pool room.
Yeah.
We're still. I mean, y'all are great players back there, but I think we could benefit from new friends to get those tournaments up and going really well. So that the pool dues are $36 a year, or you can pay monthly. Joe, you're back there all the time.
Got 6 tables. We've probably got more tables than any senior center around this part of the country.
Yeah. When you have your tournaments, you'll have a doubles tournament and a singles tournament.
Yes,
You have one of each month?
Yes, singles is the first Friday at 9, and pool doubles is the third Friday at 9.
Okay. All right. Well, that is going to take care of it. Jamie Phillips, thanks for being with us. And Joe Carter, Cheryl Bean, thank you all. Appreciate you
thank
coming
you
out
for
this
having
morning.
us.
Have a nice weekend, everybody. And until Monday, I wish you a magnificent day.